Let's take a vacation to Cancun, Mexico. My husband and I were in Cancun, Mexico for the Christmas holidays. We decided to stay at Margaritaville Island Reserve in Riviera, Maya. It is an adults-only, all-inclusive resort. So if you have kids, there is another Margaritaville resort that you can stay at that's kid and family friendly. The adults-only Margaritaville Island Reserve Riviera Maya just opened up in January of 2023, and as of December 2023, only half of the resort is open. There's also one restaurant that is still pending to open. I'll share more about that as the video goes on. Right now, enjoy the short drive from the airport to the resort. We landed in the Cancun International Airport, and it's about 11 miles to the resort, so a quick short drive. I also want to point out that the hotel is not located in the touristy popular hotel zone, hotel strip that most of us think of when we're planning our trip to Cancun. The hotel is located in Puerto Morelos. When we arrived to the resort, they were very friendly. They took our luggage and checked us in and gave us bracelets that act as room keys. But after we were checked in, we were sort of just standing, sitting, waiting around. I did check out the lobby and the lobby bar and their Christmas decorations, which are beautiful. But again, we were just standing around and waiting. We actually had to go find someone and ask them where our luggage is, where's the elevator. The person was very kind. They took our luggage and helped us settle into our room and showed us everything. So here's a quick room tour. We stayed in a 1 king bed paradise room. There is a bar area that's stocked with bar equipment to make your own margaritas. Fridge is not stocked with drinks or snacks though. There were some cookies and chocolates for us to indulge in. Again, I loved how big and spacious the room was. I loved the paintings. I loved the pops of color. I stayed in hotel rooms where there were no paintings, no color, and it just made it really sad. So the way the room was laid out and decorated, it makes you want to stay in the room. Our neighbors were pretty close, but I did not see them, just 2 days max, and we have a beautiful view and a partial ocean view. The sounds were very relaxing, so it was nice to catch a sunset on the balcony here. Lots of room to move around, to get comfortable, to set up your luggage. If you can see closely on the bedspread, there are parrots, so the attention to detail is definitely there. The bathroom was very nice as well. It was spacious, and I really liked that the toilet has its own room. Of course, that is personal preference, but the bathroom had a lot of color. There was also paintings in the bathroom, and the bathroom was fully stocked with soap. They had one of those close-up mirrors for you to shave and apply your makeup. They had a hair dryer. I remember every time they came to clean the room and organize the items that we stocked the bathroom with, they would put the body lotion and the hand soap right near each other, so we always got confused between the two. The shower was very luxurious. They have a handheld shower as well as the rain shower. So that was the room. We got really hungry after, and we went to Landshark, which is a brewery and grill. There were a lot of items on the menu to choose from, and if you're a vegetarian, there was a ton of options. We got nachos, truffle fries, vegetarian tacos, and some fajitas, and we just split everything. The food was yummy. We were also really tired and really hungry, so we just went to the lobby bar and chilled there for the night and listened to some live music. The next morning, we got up really early and captured some beautiful drone footage, so I'll let you enjoy that. After we flew the drone for some time, we got hungry, so we headed on over to the boathouse where breakfast is served every morning. It's a buffet style breakfast, and they'll show you to your table, and a server will come and ask if you want coffee, a mimosa, juice, and they'll bring that for you while you grab your breakfast. The breakfast was mid, and I say this because I have stayed at a lot of resorts and I've tried different breakfast, and I've had better breakfast. The pancakes, the churros, the French toast, the waffles, I would not recommend getting. My husband had them one morning and they were very stiff, very hard. So I would indulge in the yogurt, the fruits, maybe the salad. I didn't have any of the salad in the morning. I stuck with fruits and yogurt and I loved it. Specifically, there is a mango yogurt that is delicious. My husband got an omelet most days and he loved his omelet. They also have a live station for chilaquiles and my husband had those. He said they were yummy. Don't go with the French toast or the churros or the waffles. Stick with fruits, yogurts, eggs, bread, and jam. You can make your own sandwich. They also had a ton of different bread types. So if you're gluten or like you like wheat bread, they have that, as well as cereal and oatmeal. And they had a huge selection of juices, fresh juice. And I also really appreciated the different milk. They had skim, they had whole, they had almond. They were very accommodating, which I really loved. And I always tell people, when you stay at an all-inclusive, just ask for something. I mean, if you're never going to ask, the answer will always be no. Oftentimes we've gone to all-inclusives and I'll tell people that I don't eat eggs, I'm vegetarian, could you make me this and that? And they're usually okay with that. If they can't make me exactly what I want, they'll make me something else that's vegetarian, and I'm always happy and satisfied. So just ask. Don't be afraid to ask. A lot of the warm breakfast was really good as well. They had a breakfast veggie melody and it was delicious. It had mushrooms and peppers and I loved it so much. They had a variety of different cold cuts and cheeses, again, to make sandwiches. And as you can see, the different types of bread, they had gluten-free, they had wheat. So really they had something for everyone. And again, just ask if you want something. And of course, if you do not feel like getting up early for breakfast, you want to sleep in, or you just want to be lazy in your room, you can of course request room service breakfast. That's included in your all-inclusive. After breakfast, my husband and I relaxed by the pool. We took a walk on the beach. That's pretty much all you can do on the beach. You can't lay down on the beach. You can't put a lounge chair on the beach. As you saw in the drone video, the property sits majority on the beach, so there's no beach area compared to other properties or properties on the hotel strip and the hotel zone. So if you really are looking to enjoy the beach, put a lounge chair there, eat lunch on the beach, this property is not for you. I'm just going to let you know right now. The good thing about this property is they do have a ton of activities all day. We went to a guacamole making class. They gave us a lot of helpful tips on how to select your avocados and some tips for making the best guacamole, like adding a little orange juice. And again, they were very accommodating that we were vegetarian, and they gave us juice and non-alcoholic drinks, and it was just a lot of fun. After the guacamole class, we went to a margarita making class. I tried making margaritas for both my husband and I, but I ended up making a margarita for one, so I definitely still need to work on my margarita making skills. Another tip for you, when you're making a margarita, you can make it half tahini and half salt. I don't know why that never occurred to me. I really enjoyed the classes. I got to meet other people who were staying at the resort, and I got to learn a lot of fun things like how to make the best guacamole, how to make the best margarita. These are tips that are not only helpful for yourself, but when you're hosting a party, and I love hosting parties and get-togethers. So after all of those classes, we decided to grab lunch. There is a poolside grill. They had a ton of vegetarian options there. We got a little of everything to split and taste. At nighttime, we went back to the Landshark Brewery and Grill to get some snacks and appetizers. We weren't too hungry, so this filled us up for the night. Landshark Brewery and Grill is a great place to hang out at nighttime because they have live music and it's just a fun time. We did go to sleep pretty early, so we woke up for another beautiful sunrise, and today there was actually a foam party. This was the first time I ever went to a foam party, so that was definitely an experience. I just really love how happy and cheerful everyone was, and everyone was just living their best life. So we had a really good time. There was a lady who came around with margaritas. She was making them in the pool. She gave me the best cucumber margarita of my life. So if you go to this resort, ask them for a cucumber margarita. They make the best ones. Lunch, again, we had at the poolside grill. We both got vegetarian burritos. We really enjoyed them. Then we went to a chocolate making class at Joe Merchant. This is also where you cash in your 10,000 points that they give you upon check-in. So that's how you stock your fridge and your room with snacks and drinks. I feel like drinks you can get anywhere at the property, and I would have just preferred some chips and some nuts to snack on, which they didn't have. So I don't really like the point system. Let me know if you've stayed at this resort and how you like it. The chocolate making class was a lot of fun. Caesar makes all of the chocolates and the desserts, so the cookies and the chocolates that you saw at the beginning that were in our room when we checked in. Caesar made all of those. I'm a dark chocolate girly, but he made the best white chocolate and cherry chocolates. Oh my goodness. They were so fresh. You could just taste the ingredients. They were so different compared to the chocolates we get in the US. He was so cute and so sweet, so I definitely recommend going to the chocolate making class. After the chocolate making class, we were pretty exhausted from that foam party and all of the activities, so we just relaxed. We checked out the steakhouse for this night, and they did not have any vegetarian options, which was surprising. I did ask, and he said whatever was on the menu. They do give you bread. I did get this dip, and we split that. My husband had to get something sweet, so he indulged in the creme brulee. So if you're a vegetarian, I wouldn't recommend the steakhouse. The next day, Christmas celebrations were in full swing. They had some more partying going on at the pool area. Grinch even stopped by and gave us quite the show. Now, depending on what days you stay at the resort, the boathouse is open for dinner one of those nights. It's typically closed and only open for breakfast, but they did a special Christmas dinner there, and I was blown away by the decorations and by the variety of the food and how much they went all out. This was my first time traveling for Christmas holidays, and I was really eager and curious to see how they would celebrate the holidays, and they delivered. They made sure that there was a huge variety of food. There was international cuisines, and they had music. They gave you special welcome drinks, and it was a really good time. There was a pasta making station as well. Grinch even stopped by everyone's table to give you comedy and laughs, so it was a really good time. After dinner, we stopped by Landshark Brewery and Grill, where they had live music and there was a Christmas party, so that was a lot of fun. The next day was very rainy, very cloudy, so my husband and I decided to spend the day at the spa. We did a couples spa package. It was very relaxing and I highly recommend stopping at the spa. And we just relaxed and lounged around for the day. Dinner was at their Italian restaurant. I loved the decorations. Frank and Lola's is the name of the restaurant. There are a ton of vegetarian options. There were also a couple pastas that I was interested in and they weren't vegetarian, but I kindly asked them and they said that they could definitely accommodate and make them vegetarian. The soup is delicious. Definitely order that. And I really loved the pasta. It was flavorful and delicious. Definitely a great dinner all around. I wasn't too crazy about the vegetable side dish or this eggplant appetizer, I believe it was. The pizza was also mid. I've had better, but if you're craving pizza, why not have a bite of it? My husband, of course, had to get dessert, so we got the tiramisu and the cannoli. I had a bite and they were just okay to me, but then again, I'm not a sweet person. My husband really enjoyed it, so I would say grab dessert. The next morning, we flew back home to Dallas. We had a really great, relaxing vacation. Thank you so much, Margaritaville, for having us at your resort. I do recommend that you go to Cancun, Mexico and stay at Margaritaville Resort. They have a resort just for adults and a resort for family and kids, so there's something for everyone. That being said, half of the hotel is still not open. They still have one more restaurant, an Asian restaurant, yet to be open. So I definitely feel that they do need another restaurant. So another restaurant, the Asian restaurant, will definitely add more to the hotel, because if you stay longer than 3 or 4 nights, you will definitely want to eat something else. You will want more variety. That being said, I also think they need to work on their morning breakfast as well as their poolside service and lunch. I feel like there could be more variety, more option for lunch, but overall, we enjoyed our time. And if you're ever thinking about going away for the holidays, I highly recommend taking a trip on the holidays. It was super relaxing and we still felt like we celebrated and enjoyed Christmas. Let me know if you've been to Cancun, Mexico, what your favorite resort is. Have you been to Margaritaville here or anywhere else? And I'll see you soon in a new travel video.